Hello YouTube modelists, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank all my subscribers and viewers for supporting my channel. So my next kit is going to be the kit that Jared B had gifted me. It is the Smokey and the Bandit, the 77 Pontiac Firebird. Now anytime someone gifts me a kit or I win one through a drawing, I think the best form of appreciation is for me to build it. Much like when you gift someone a jacket and they wear it so that you can see it. So this is the only kit left that someone had gifted me, so I want to put it together as soon as possible. So I've built this kit already. It's in one of my archives or one of the older videos, and I built it up as a bandit kit. I can build this again as a bandit, as a redemption kit, because there are some things I could have done better. But instead of building another bandit, I think I will try to build my version of the Smokey, if Smokey had a 77 Trans Am. So I'm going to build this kit with a slight twist leaning towards Smokey. So I got these red lenses and blue lights from my AMT 1970 Ford Interceptor, and these chrome housing and shotgun is from the 77 Dodge Monaco MPC, and so are these decals. So it would have been great to build a Texarkana Firebird, but I believe they're blue and white, and I didn't want to maintain the black because I think the black background with the gold screaming chicken is still the best color combo, the black and gold. They don't supply any other colors of the screaming chicken, so the only black and white I can really build is probably the LA or CHP. So I'm going to use these CHPs. So these are from the Monaco kit, so I'm going to incorporate these lights will probably be on the rear window shelf lid or deck lid facing rearward, red lenses. And I don't think I'll be putting these on top because if you notice it's a T-top, so it's going to ruin the lines. I think I'll mount it on the dash, so when I get to that I'll see how proportionate this looks. If it looks too big, then I'll either omit it or somehow put it on the roof. I will be using the honeycomb wheels instead of putting steelies, even though I do have steelies in my parts bin. And we'll take it from there. So I will do a quick parts review because again, I've built this before as a bandit and you can probably see it in my older videos. But let me open it and then we'll take a look at the parts really quick. Alright, so let's open the box and see what's in it. Everything separately bagged. It is a modern kit. Let's see how modern it is. It is, looking for the year, 2016. Fairly recent. Everything's bagged separately. That's great. It's got the glass cut out for the T-tops already. So let me unbag it and we'll take a quick look at all the parts. It's one of those where the chassis screws onto the body. Here is the screws, and then you have the front pins. I remember this kit because the front pins are for the front wheels, and I think the rear wheels are connected by this metal axle. And of course, instructions. So let me unbag the kit. Alright, so everything is unbagged. Let's take a look at the parts. Body looks nice. I'm beginning to notice a lot of flash that I didn't see in the first kit I built, so I don't know whether the tooling is starting to wear or maybe I just didn't notice it, but just a little bit of flashing like over here you see around the window. Probably to be expected, but not too bad. Body was separately wrapped. I like how there's a hole for the side mirrors, because usually sometimes they don't give you a hole or a locating pin, so you just have to glue it to the flush body, or sometimes people have to put a pin in there to give it some traction or some grip. So pretty clean mold. I know the hood, it came with the hood, but it does open. It is not curbside, so that's a good thing. Comes with the glass T-top. I'm not going to remove it from the bag so I don't scratch them. And of course, the front and rear windshield is together. I will have to paint the tail lights red and highlight the black trim. So let's take a look at the chrome. Might have to tone it down a little bit. So if you notice, some of them didn't come out open. It's supposed to be open, molded open. Some of them I'm going to have to open them up. I have to use gold paint to get the inside, or maybe tone down the chrome a little bit. But pretty nice, nice and shiny. I have to do the chrome on the grill as well. This is the chassis or underneath. It's nice that you will have suspension arms. The front air induction hood, mirrors, front suspension. So everything's white, so I'm gonna have to paint most of the parts black. Doors will be white. Look at the tires. No name on the tires. You can buy decals and put your own brand if you're interested. I'll see what I have in the parts bin. Pretty nice detail. Fan belt, all that. This was the Bandit's hat, but it can also double as a Smokey's hat. Because down south, some of them do wear hats like that. Separate door panels. So the outside will be black and white. Interior will probably be black and brown. I'll try to think of some kind of separate or unique interior combo. If you see my first video, I built the first one pretty much stock out of the box. And that's how I usually build when I only have one kit of a certain model. I tend to be conservative and build it stock. That's why I'm glad I have the second kit, so I can build a little bit outside of the norm. The interior, I like how the back seat has its own seat belts. It's cool. Okay. I mentioned before, screws to hold the chassis to the body, and pins for the front wheel, long metal axle for the rear wheels. And I used this flat set for my last jet planes. This time, I have a gloss to practice airbrushing on. So, hope all goes well. Here are the decals. That's for the wheel and the instrument panel. These are going to be challenging, the long thin one. Alright, let's take a look at the instruction sheet. Tell you what each part is. choice of riding height. I like the bottom one. Okay, so I'm off to washing the parts.